What are public facilities? The public facilities, also known as basic facilities. Understand? Who provide these facilities? The facilities or services are provided by the government is called as public facilities. What includes in the public facilities? You can see this. Drinking water facilities, transportation, education, health and communication, and it is electricity and other infrastructure facilities are provided by the government. Why the government is providing that basic facilities or public facilities? What is necessity? Because we are paying some money in the name of taxes. Do you know that? Present day, taxes, we are paying the taxes, GST, indirect tax, income tax, means it is direct tax. So all this money, the government spent on development purpose only. Constructed dams, constructed buildings, parks, and it construct roads, and all number of activities are there. And government also providing free. These are all facilities free of cost. Free education, free healthcare facilities, providing medicines, and providing that ration also. Ration means minimum goods, food grains. The government providing food grains to the poor and needy people, and mainly white ration card holders. One system there, PDS system. Through the PDS system, the government is providing these all facilities. And right to education, it is also there. The government providing free and compulsory education to the age group of children, 6 to 14 years of age group of children. So these are all public facilities. Understand it is. So in this, health facilities. Health means what? The government constructed that hospitals and providing medicines. Understand? And vaccines. So these are all, they're providing the treatment facilities. Andhra Pradesh government also providing that Arogyasri, and central government also providing schemes. Understand? Ayushman Bharat, central government scheme. So these are all number of facilities are there. The government is providing. One side central government, and the side is state government also. And next, education related. Why it is education is necessity? What is need of education? Human development. Purpose of human development. If you know the education, you can acquire knowledge and you can know everything. You are the citizen of country, so you have to cast your vote to the, or you can elect the any persons, President of India or Prime Minister of India, indirectly or directly. You have to cast your vote, you have to participate in the elections. So these are all, everyone there, everything there. You have to know that. If you know education, you know that all kinds of activities and all the so RT means, what is this RT? Right to education. Before independence onwards, our Indians are fight for the free and compulsory education at the time of Britishers' time only. Children, do you know who fight for that free and compulsory education during the British time? Duggirala Gopalakrishna. In 1911, moderate leader Gopalakrishna Gokhale demanded to make a law for free and compulsory education for all children. In India, Britishers were not agreed even after independence, also did not implement in India. But finally, in 2002, the Indian Parliament recognized education as a fundamental right. According to that article number 21A, they introduced that RTE Act. RTE Act. RTE means right to education. So this is the part of right to life. Understand? So what is RTE? Right to education means RTE Act 2009. What includes in that? Account that article number 21A, the government providing free and compulsory education to all the children age group of 6 to 14 years. Understand? Amendment Act also there. 86 Amendment Act in the year 2002. This RTE, right to education, it is implemented in which year? Do you know? 2010 April 1st. 2010 April 1st only. At the time RTE Act was implemented. According to this Act, the government should provide free education, free books and other facilities to the public or children only. Understand it is? And similarly, PDS system also there. Public distribution system. So these are all facilities provided by the government. Even though present day the parents, mainly the girl child, they are unable to access or unable to complete their secondary school education due to lack of facilities. Some of the states, they are not providing facilities to study the girls. Even government and also society, means parents side, parents also showing disparities between boy and girl. Understand? You can observe in your home, but it cannot appear, but internally they are showing some partiality, they are showing disparities. You can observe that they are given more importance for that boys, but not given importance for girls, because if you give that particular education to the children, mainly girls, after completion of that marriage, they have to go to their mother-in-law's home, and parents thought that it is wasted that money. Some parents, that's why they are not providing any education to the girl child. That's why most of the girl children in India, they are unable to complete their secondary school education. Understand it is right. Next, here PDS system there, public distribution system. What is public distribution system? The government providing some food grains to the poor and needy people, mostly white ration card holders. If you observe that in India, poor people are more, nearly 21% is there, who are eligible to get that PDS system, white ration card holders only. In the PDS system, the government established that ration shops, and they are providing that free supply of food grains for every month. Understand?
Do you know, in India, mostly southern states, they implement well in that PDS system. They providing food grains to the people, they implement it well, they are providing good quality of products.
Mainly Kerala. The Kerala runs that PDS system popularly in India. If you observe Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh states, some comparison, 53% of people in Tamil Nadu, their access food grains through ration shops only, means PDS system only. Similarly, in Andhra Pradesh, 33% of people, they are getting that ration from the ration shops. Remaining percentage of members, they can bear money, they can purchase the goods from private markets only. Similarly, if you observe that, and Assam and West Bengal area, in that also PDS system there, but in West Bengal, only 11% of people, they are getting ration shops, they are getting food grains from the ration shops. But in Assam, 6% of people are there, they are acquiring food grains from the ration shop, government ration shops. So remaining percentage in that West Bengal, 89% of people, they are able to purchase high cost of goods and good quality of goods from the private markets or in the market. And in that Assam area, -- 94% of people in Assam, they are purchasing goods from the private markets and purchased at high cost rate and quality goods. So what you are observing in this situation, some of the states are developed, there are no poor people are there. Understand? Kerala is implemented well in this PDS system, Kerala state only. Understand it is.
According to that, nutritionalists suggested that every person in India should eat 300 grams of vegetables and 100 grams of fruits. But how much availability? Availability of food: 18 grams of vegetables and 58 grams of fruits only. So you have to observe the government look after, and the government should provide food grains, and they should implement strictly that food security. Understand? Do you know what is Food Security Act? National Food Security Act 2013. It was introduced in India during the time of Manmohan Singh, Prime Minister of India, UPA government. What includes in this Food Security Act? According to this act, people have right to get food. If required, a maximum of 75% of people living in rural areas and 50% of people in urban areas have right to buy food grains from the public distribution system. It applies to approximately two-thirds of the population of India. Every person of low income families, white ration card holders, they are entitled to get 5 kgs of food grains per month at subsidized rates for each person. The poorest of poor families are entitled to get 35 kgs of food grains. They are also having that Antyodaya card holders. For a few years, the central government will supply rice, wheat, and millets for the rate of 3 rupees, 2 rupees, and 1 rupee respectively. If the government is not able to provide ration, they have to provide money or money transfer to their accounts. Narendra Modi government introduced that one nation, one ration card. It is implemented in 2020. Many of the states in India agreed for this scheme, providing free cooked meals for pregnant women and lactating mothers, children age group of 1 to 6 coming to Anganwadi centers, and midday meals for children age group of 6 to 14 in the government schools.
So now you observe these conditions. Some of the states are well developed, some of the states are not developed manner. Schooling system also good in that some of the states. You see in the Uttarakhand area, account our lesson, Himachal Pradesh providing good facilities for education. That's why schooling revolution is occurred in Himachal Pradesh only. So what are the facilities providing the Himachal Pradesh to provide good education? What are the facilities? If you observe initially, Himachal Pradesh at the time of independence, like other states, Himachal Pradesh also poor state only. Year by year they developed that they are providing good facilities and free education to the all the people of the state. They spent more money. They established schools, government schools, and they're providing facilities established in that government schools, and teachers appoint the teachers, and good quality of facilities, construct buildings and toilets and ground, everything they're providing that everything. That's why, and also in that Himachal Pradesh area, students, the parents also interested to send their children to schools. They're not showing any partiality to that children, boy and girl, they're treated equally only. Here you have to observe, the parents should change, or society should change their mindsets. Understand? At the same time, the students also, they're going to school enthusiastically, means interestly, and they learn education. Parents teach well in the Himachal Pradesh school. They are providing all activities, all curriculum. They are designing the curriculum also well designed. Understand? And very important point, in the year 2005, account that report, central government spending, average spending money in all states 1049 rupees per each child. At the same year, Himachal Pradesh government also spent on education 2005 rupees per each child. You can see this. Okay, so that's why the government, state government also interested. At the same time, society, parents also interested. So that's why schooling revolution is occurred in Himachal Pradesh. Understand it is. Thank you for watching my channel.
మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ది బెల్ ఐకాన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.